Hi, I'm Jeff Wilson with McAllister Garfield, and I'm here to touch on one aspect of marijuana that a lot of people seem to forget, the criminal aspect. Some just old-fashioned standard criminal defense advice if you are a home grower or if you have any law enforcement contact for any reason. Generally speaking, there's no point in making any statement to the police. They have one job: to gather evidence against you. That's what they're doing. They're gathering evidence, whether against you, whether against someone else. They're not an arbiter. They're not a jury. They're not a judge. They're not there to find out exactly who did right and who did wrong, or who is on the right side of the law or who is wrong. They're just gathering evidence. And as such, any statement you make can and may be used against you in court. As such, it's always advisable to invoke your right to silence and to invoke your right to an attorney if confronted by law enforcement about a potential criminal investigation. Similarly, it's always advisable not to consent to any searches. Oftentimes, law enforcement will present as such that, if you just consent to this search, we'll be on our way. If there's really nothing to hide, no problem, just let us take a look. What they're asking for there is your consent, because if you don't consent to a search, they don't have the authority to search yourself, your vehicle, your home, absent a warrant, or absent probable cause in the case of the vehicle. But generally speaking, if you consent to a search, your legal defenses narrow significantly. And similarly, if law enforcement has enough evidence to justify a search, they'll be able to get a warrant. So there's no reason to speed the process along and let them go rooting through all your things. In many cases, sometimes discovering things that they think is illegal that weren't even the original focus of the search. As one example, we had a case where the fire department responded to a home and ultimately discovered a marijuana grow. As a result, fire contacted police. Police barged their way into the home over our client's objection and declared the grow to be unlawful. In court, we were able to successfully get the entire case dismissed because we argued that the police's entry into the home was unlawful because there was no warrant, there was no consent, and just the fact that fire had gone in to search for evidence of a fire situation did not give rise to a search to look for marijuana. And so that's why it's important that if you're ever in an instance where police are asking you for consent to search, don't give it to them.